Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Missy Money channel. I'm Missy, I'm a mom of 3 and the owner of Missy Money, a small business that specializes in minimalist and aesthetic cash stuffing essentials to help inspire and motivate you on your personal finance journey. Today I'm going to be cash stuffing my 4th and final paycheck of March, including variable expenses, sinking funds, and savings challenges. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so this is my 4th and final paycheck and pay period from March. And as always, I'm going to go ahead and start by unstuffing my wallet, seeing what's left over from my variable expenses for the week, and then deciding if I'm going to roll over those funds into the next pay period or unstuff and add them to my savings challenge contributions. So my grocery money for the week was fully spent. Eating out, I don't think I have much left. $10. We will go ahead and unstuff that. Gas I did fill up, so that is fully spent. Spending money, I had $10 left as well, so we will go ahead and unstuff that. Say yes, I had $5 left, so I will go ahead and unstuff that. Be kind was, I did give that out, so that was fully spent. Miscellaneous, I had $6 left, so I will go ahead and unstuff that. My spent envelope is very full, but I will not go ahead and do that unstuffing and reconciliation until the end of this pay period, which I will do at the very end of this week before I do my first cash stuffing of April. So that is it for unstuffing my wallet. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to put all of this in the back of my cash tray for now, and I will organize that when we get to saving challenges towards the end of this video. All right, so this week I did go ahead and use my digital budget planner for planning because I did make a few adjustments to home, and then I also wanted to free up a little bit more to start contributing more to our magical vacation savings challenge. So those are the two things that I wanted to be able just to bump up a tiny bit, and I did that by just taking some of our other categories down. So like family fun, I've built up to a pretty good place, so I went ahead and took that down a bit, and then there were just a couple other places that I took it down, you know, very small amounts, like $5 reductions, to be able to just boost those two a bit. So I went ahead and transferred that over to my cash planning pad here, and I will just have this off to the side as I do my cash stuffing to make sure that I'm stuffing the right denominations. So I will just go ahead and put this to the side. And then once I did that planning, I knew I needed to withdraw $1,155. So I went ahead and went to the bank, and I will pop all this cash into my cash tray and we can go ahead and get started. So a lot of you gave me some sort quick tips because you saw last week that apparently I did not, well, it is true, you saw on camera that I did not read the instructions at all. And apparently I did not use it the right way. So a lot of you say that you use sort quick to help you when you are doing your cash stuffing, and that you're supposed to put more on your fingertip than what I did. Guys, check this out. I noticed this when I was getting it from the bank, that the tip of this, I don't know if you can see that, it's like somebody burned the edge of this like cash $100 cash bill off. It's like you can kind of see, like, I don't know, the like burnt like ashes along the edge. I'm gonna look and see if you can see this. Can you see that? Kind of wild. But anyway, you guys said that I was not using enough sort quick and that you have to like rub it into your fingers more before it gets tacky. So I'm going to trust y'all that this was user error and that it actually does help. So I'm going to go ahead and try here. It was so funny too. It was like, as soon as I got one comment on it, then it was like 3, 4, 5 comments. And I was like, oh, this is definitely my fault. This is definitely user error because so many of you are like, I really like it. Move that to the side. Okay, you guys said rub it in and then it'll start to get tacky. Oh yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe. I see where you guys are going with this. All right, let's jump in and see if I can feel a difference. So we are gonna go ahead and start with my wallet. And we will go ahead and get my variable expenses set for the week. So starting with groceries. Groceries is getting $200 this week. Eating out is gonna get $350. You guys were right, I can feel a difference. I do think it's a lot better than what I was doing last week. All right, gas. Gas is getting $50 this week, so I'll go ahead and stuff that. Spending money is getting $30 for the week, which is actually $10 less. So spending was one of the places. I feel like I tend to have money left over in spending every week. So the spending was one of the places I took down just by $10, so I could contribute that to the other couple of places that I wanted to bump up. Say Yes is going to get $30. That stayed the same. And I'm sorry if you guys hear Callie in the background. She is supposed to be taking a nap right now, but is not. She is declining that. All right, Be Kind is getting $5. She fell asleep in the car, and whenever she falls asleep in the car on the way home, it is game over. I mean, she can be asleep for 1 minute and it'll ruin her nap time. So I don't know that she's going to go down today. Because she did fall asleep, and it was literally for just 1 minute. Like, she was babbling and babbling away, and then I didn't hear anything. And I said, Maverick, the kids are on spring break this week. So they're, at home. And I said, Maverick, what's your sister doing? She's sleeping. And it legitimately was 1 minute, but I think that was enough to ruin her nap. So if you hear her babbling in the background and singing the song of her people, I apologize in advance. Miscellaneous got $40. I won't touch the spent envelope. So that is it for my wallet for this week. All right, moving into my long-term sinking funds. And you know what? I've been saying this for a while. Let's go ahead and swap out my dashboard covers because I'm feeling like we need to get into a warmer mood. So give me 1 second to go pick out what I want to do for those. All right, I think I'm going to go with this like wildflower design for my long-term sinking funds because it is in my brown binder. That was why I picked this one originally, because of the brown kind of sweater wool material in the background, but I wanted to bring it into like a floral vibe, so it's more spring summerish, but I think that looks really nice. That brown looks really nice, and I like the layering, so we will stick with that for now. Okay, insurance. Insurance is going to get $25 this week. You guys were totally right about Sort Quick. I was wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. It makes a huge difference if you just apply it the right way. All right, insurance now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 5, 10. So 310 in insurance, which is great. All right, home. Home is getting $60 this week. This was one of those that I bumped up pretty significantly. So home now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 10, 15, 20. So 720, which is awesome because, like I said, we are saving up to finish out our kind of third level attic area for some storage. So we will need to continue contributing at that level for a while, I think. Okay, car is getting $20. So car now has 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 430, 435, 440, 445. And I will just keep building that one up because, car is one of those things that when you don't do things outside of oil changes, it can build up pretty quickly. But then if you have something big happen, then it can get depleted pretty quickly. So we'll just keep building that one up. All right, subscriptions is getting $20. So subscriptions now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 510. So 210 in subscriptions. Annual passes is getting $15. So annual passes now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So 185 saved up already, which is awesome. Birthdays is getting $40 this week. So birthdays now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 510. And I don't think we'll have to touch birthdays until Remy's birthday party, which will be in a couple months. And then Kindness Projects is going to get $10. So Kindness Projects now has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. And then I did fully spend clothing this past week as I did our unstuffing, so I will go ahead and start building that one back up again. That was for kids' clothes. We were realizing that they had all long sleeve and long pant stuff that fit them, but as it starts to trend a little bit warmer, all of their short sleeve stuff from last season is too small on them. So we bought a few things for them just to get started, and then we'll keep kind of filling in as we save up clothing over time. So clothing now has 20, nothing in medical, and that is it for my long-term seeking funds. You guys can see, I'm just going to show you a profile here that it is getting close to needing a cash condensing. So I think I will, well, I'm going to look and see. I definitely have a bonus cash stuffing that I need to do from the moms group sale that I talked about last week. I also need to cash stuff my YouTube earnings from January, February, and I'll probably just do January, February, March YouTube earnings all together and do that 3 months at a time. So I need to cash stuff both of those. So I think I might do that and then maybe one more cash stuffing week before I do a condensing, but I am getting definitely close to needing that. All right, next let's move into short-term sinking funds, and I'm going to swap this one out as well. So I picked the Bloom dashboard for this one. I just think it's so beautiful, and you all have been loving this one lately. Bloom has probably been in the past, I don't know, month at least, my most popular dashboard for the linens. So it looks super beautiful with the taupe color. I think that that's really nice. It kind of pulls some of the taupe from the background and right in there. And then you can see what that looks like stacked with the short term. Super pretty. Definitely giving warmer weather vibes. So we will go ahead and stuff short term. So starting with shopping. Shopping is getting $30 this week. So shopping now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. There is that. Date night is almost all spent. Dan's birthday was this past week, so we did go out to dinner, and I just, like I said, just did my unstuffing, which I'll post my unstuffing video. I do unstuffing every week, but I post it as a single video at the very end of the month. But I realized as I was unstuffing that I made it within budget by $5, so good job us. But we will start building this one back up. So date night is getting $15 this week. We went out to dinner, then we came back home, and we let the kids stay up a little bit later because we did have a babysitter for when he and I went out to dinner. And then the kids kind of gave them their presents that they picked out, and you know, sang happy birthday, and we got him his favorite dessert, which is tiramisu from this like local Italian restaurant, and we had that. I had gotten that earlier in the day, and so it was fun. They got to sing to him and have a little bit of cake, and then we sent them off to bed all sugared up and past their bedtime. So all right, so family fun got 15. Family fun now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. We spent a good bit of family fun this week too. We went and the kids picked out some bath bombs, and then there were just a couple other things that we did this week with them, which was fun. All right, beauty and grooming. Beauty and grooming is getting $20. I did also spend just $20, not $40. So beauty and grooming now has 50, 70, 90. And I did spend some beauty and grooming dollars this past week as well because, well, a couple of things. I pulled cash because Maverick got a haircut, and his hairstylist prefers cash. She's got her own small business where she only cuts kids' hair, and so she prefers cash, so I just pulled from it and paid her in cash. And the other thing was I got some skincare products. It's been a little while since I've invested in skincare, and it is not cheap, but it was time to get back on a skincare regimen. So I went ahead and got a couple things with that. So self-care, let me flip my page over here. Self-care is getting 15 this week. When I say a skincare regimen, guys, I mean like 2 steps. I just don't have time, and I don't know enough about that whole space to like really feel like I am investing, but get a few products, make sure that I wash my face twice a day, put a couple of things on, that's it. So I'm not beauty influencer. I am not. If you need beauty recommendations, this is not the channel for you. Self-care now has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 20, 25. But I also am a realist in that I know I'm in my late 30s and probably should be doing a little bit more than what I've historically done. All right, Lola and Luna are getting 25. Lola and Luna now have 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 25, 35, 40. And I think their appointments are this Thursday, something like that. So we will be spending a good bit of that. Gifts is fully spent after Dan's birthday, so we will start building that one back up. So it is getting $20 this week. School is getting $20 as well. So school now has 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510. And this one will get built back up because we are saving for some support from Ab in school to work on his core strength bilateral coordination. They'll bring in a specialist to help with that. And then we are also saving for end of school year gifts for teachers. And then Oops is getting $15 this week. So Oops now has 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. And that is it for Oops. All right, guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and combine and condense what we've got in cash over here. So I'm just taking what was left over from my variable expenses, kind of sorting it into the rest of my cash so we can go ahead and get started on savings challenges. Starting with the 52-week savings challenge. So I am on week 13 this week. So I'm going to go ahead and find number 13. We will pick the 10 and 3 ones to contribute to that. 13, that means we're 1/4 of the way through the year already, which is a little bit mind-blowing. This year is flying by. All right. So that is it for the 52-week challenge. The next one I do is the mini that I've got going on right now. So the mini that I have active is the 13 savings challenge. I'm going to go ahead and do the little hearts here. So I'll just pop back here, fill in one of my 13s with $13, which I have exactly, which is great. Super simple, easy challenge. And then I'll just pick this pink that I've got since it's right there and easy. And I'll go ahead and fill in. Well, we'll do 2 different peaks. How's that? It's a little extra, but why not? Oops, totally out of the lines there. All right, so there is that one. I've only got 3 left on this mini, so 3 more weeks and I'll be done with this one. And then we'll have to figure out what my next one's gonna be. So that's it for the 13 challenge this week. Next, we're gonna get to finish out March in the 12-month savings challenge. So let's see what I need to do to finish out March. I need $110, so I'm just gonna pull that exactly here. And I'll be able to fill in the rest of these symbols. All right, so finished out the March savings challenge. Because I finished that out, I'm gonna go ahead and mark how much total that I saved, which was $500, which is awesome. And then next week, with my first paycheck and pay period of April, I will be able to start my April savings challenge. So I will do the same thing and count each symbol for $10. Ooh, I did want to mention this. One of you, and I can't even remember who gave me this idea, so I apologize that I can't remember, but one of you mentioned that you use the savings challenge and you use the little symbol, which is right here kind of on the tracker, just to denote how much each symbol on the tracker is worth. You fill in this one too as a little bonus. So each month you are saving kind of one extra symbol's worth in your challenge. And I thought that that was so clever. I might do that next year. And I just think it's neat. It was a nice way to just kind of save a little bit extra every single month, and that would add up over the course of the year. So if you are doing this challenge and want to do that, that is such an awesome idea. So like I said, next month we will begin the April Savings Challenge. Little umbrellas, super cute, and we will go ahead and start that next week. All right, so next is the Magical Vacation Savings Challenge. I am going to contribute a bit more this week. I'm just going to do a quick check and see what I want to keep for my holidays. Probably that, and then we'll save a couple of fives as well. So we'll put all of that into holidays. The rest of this we can put into the Magical Vacation Savings Challenge. So I like when I can mark off some of the bigger symbols. So I am going to do an accommodations. Accommodations is a $50 per symbol. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those two 20s and a 10. We can fill in one of these. We are doing accommodations because we are going to be doing a couple of parks. It's going to be on the back end of our cruise. So, so we'll do a 5-day cruise and then go to a couple parks. So just a week total, but there will be some accommodations that we need to pay for those couple of days. So we will use that for that. And then let's see. We have another, let's do a tickets. We haven't done a tickets in a while, and it's $30, and I think we've got enough for that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? Just put all the 5s in here. Why not? And we will do a ticket symbol. That's one of the other bigger ones because Disney tickets are no joke for the parks. So there is tickets, which is awesome. And then I need, you know what? We're just going to put that 10 right into entertainment here because it was the first 10 that I ran across. And entertainment is $10 per symbol. So we will just fill in one of these little teapots. She is still going, guys. She has been up this entire time. She has not given up. So it is definitely a no nap day for that girl. Which she definitely still needs a nap. She can like do a no nap day once in a while, but she will be feeling it by the end of the day for sure. All right, and then let's pop the rest of this into holidays. So as always with holidays, I'm going to start by swinging back here to Christmas, and I'm just going to space these back out so I know what I've got here. And I'm actually going to pull the 220s because that will be going into Christmas. So Christmas, we'll get $40, just my normal contribution. Do that every week. And with any extra, you know, paychecks or bonuses or anything, any extra income, I always usually fill in a Christmas symbol. Just make sure that I'm staying on track for that. So that is another little stocking ready to go. Same thing with Thanksgiving. I'm going to go ahead and fill in a little turkey leg here. And pop a 5 in that one. And then, you know what? I think I do. Yes. So, so this past week was St. Patty's Day. So went ahead and spent those dollars, but I need to refill this envelope and pop it to the back. So I'm just going to grab a new St. Patty's Day tracker from my next set, and I will pop that in here. I'm going to set the same savings goal, just have each one be worth $1, which is plenty for us for St. Patty's Day. And then I'm actually going to pop this out, move it all the way to the back here, since that'll be now the holiday that's the furthest away for me to need to save for. And then that way, as I flip back here, Easter is our next holiday. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and put all the rest of what I've got here into Easter, so we can start picking up the savings on that. So I've got 25. Each of my Easter symbols are worth $5, so I'll go ahead and fill in 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll probably want to pick that one up a little bit because I think we've got about a month left for it. So just be cognizant of that in the next couple of weeks and make sure that we get that one done in time. So that is it for savings challenges. That is it for this video, and it is time for me to go get Callie Girl because she has hung in there this whole time. So for those of you that have also hung in there for this video, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for engaging on these videos, for leaving super kind comments. For those of you that support the store, thank you so much for that as well. I just always, every single time I get an order notification on my phone, I just am immensely grateful for you all, that you support this channel, that you support the store in that way. And I'm just super grateful for all of you in this amazing supportive community. So if you are on your own personal finance journey, as always, I wish you a simple budget, a calm mind, and a happy life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.